Good evening, everyone. Yes, I'm Diane Weiler, and I am here to tell you all about what my hairdresser taught me. What my hairdresser taught me. What did she teach me? Well, it might not be exactly what you think, but there are a lot of things we can learn from our hairdressers. I know a lot of women know that. But what was it? A new look? Well, sort of. When I moved to Vancouver in '99, I needed a hairdresser. Like my friends here, I needed help. Little did I know then that this hairdresser would certainly help, but not in the way that I expected. So eventually, I let her cut off my hair. Now, this time it wasn't a trim. I had very long hair at the time, and I let her cut it to my shoulder. And that was sort of a way of telling her that I trusted her. And then one day she said to me, "You know, Diane, everyone needs something in their life that they can be creative about. Need to explore their creative side. Find something in their life that allows them to be creative." I thought, I'd have a hard time finding a creative side in my brain. She said, "Diane, you just have to find something that you're passionate about. Maybe therein lies your creative link." I could not think of anything. Well, maybe there was a few creative years in there, but let's kind of move on that one. Who was I? My working career was anything but creative. I worked for 30 years in the mining industry. I worked at fly-in mines. I worked with exploration teams, and I was a member of a mine rescue team. It was not too creative there. So what was I passionate about? I was planning on retiring soon. What was I going to do? A few years earlier, my marriage of 25 years had ended, and that left me lost. So what was I passionate about? What did I love? Wherein lay my creativity? What did I love? I loved being outdoors. I've loved hiking. I loved traveling. I loved animals and nature and birds and all of nature's creation. And I'd always had a sense of adventure. And while traveling, at work, or in my life, I loved trying different things. Sometimes for fun, or because I would think, when will I ever get this opportunity again? And sometimes I tried things just to challenge myself. So here was a challenge. I'd always carried a camera and snapped many photographs, but I'd never thought of it as being creative. But maybe. I had seen many amazing photographs, had purchased ones I loved, ones that affected me emotionally. Why not photography? So I explored the possibility. I talked to photographers about their work. I talked to camera people about equipment. I talked to different people that were involved in the photography industry. I read photo magazines. And, well, you know, you just can't ignore the left side of the brain, the practical and organized side. So it took me a year, but after a year, I finally purchased a camera, a digital SLR camera, and a couple of lenses, and I started shooting. I began to see. I explored from behind my camera, and I slowed down enough to see the intricacy in the center of a flower, the fullness of a spring morning, the behaviors of birds, the beauty in simplicity, the gentleness of a first snow. And when I was with my camera, I lost all aspect of time. I went on workshops, joined camera clubs, traveled with other photographers. I retired, I traveled, and I photographed. I had explored, and I had found my creative side. It had been hidden within my passion. I had found another world, and I loved it. I slowly developed the right side of my brain. I was bursting with creativity then, and I still am today, more than 10 years later. This is what I learned from my hairdresser. This was her gift to me. And I would love to share that gift with you. So, have you ever explored your creative side? Let yourself imagine, dream, try different things, see where it leads you. Your journey starts now. It doesn't have to happen overnight, and trust me, I know it doesn't. That logical left side of that brain just keeps on in there. But start with something you're passionate about. Therein lies your creative link. And as it is with life, it is not the destination, but the journey that is important. So step into the light, explore, and enjoy the journey. Thank you.